I'm looking to set up a Rumble Odyssey. Not really ready to do a video. I wasn't going to do a video tonight, but you can see that I'm here. And I'm trying to find out where the live streaming video 60 seconds. Here's another one. Gone, 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 gone.
I was never able to
Whoa,
find a
where
bra
is that?
that fits
Hold
my
on.
small
No,
chest. For
no,
as long as I
go
can
away.
remember.
Oh my God. So much wasted energy and time. Don't pop up. I mean, here's another one coming. Okay, well, that's one of my videos, so that's okay. It's one of my videos. Who is that I am? It is not you. As bought, you have been haven harvested. Every word we speak has an alternate course. Good evening, Mighty Mouse. I remember a story driving on the highway, where the highway and the house on the side of the road were 100 feet apart. And because the car and the house were 100 feet apart, that car could not drive on that highway. Just an old story. Sometimes when I listen to stories, I practically feel that I'm there. Like, I remember there was another story, sleeping in my car, smoking cigarettes, listening to the radio. Anyways, I'm not really sure where I am going to go with this. There is so much information. It is so technical. I don't know where everything gets used in creation, but I can tell you the pieces and parts that can recreate creation through the smallest cell, and understanding what I'd like to call maybe the gem pack. The gem pack. And it's all the gems, shapes that come and bring everything together in a module of 36. 36. Try and understand 36. 36 inches, 3 rulers. You start at the beginning, which they note as 36. And they start at the other beginning, which is also noted as 36. And when they work to the center, where do they meet? On the 36-inch yardstick. It's now a yardstick. So what was once a ruler of 12 inches, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, equaling to 3 and 2, 5. 3 times 2, 6. Now we understand the basis of 1 cube, where we started with 1 and 2, we finished with 5 and 6, and it is the exact polarity of 77. I cannot deny the truth that this cube imposes on me, and the stories within, fabricated through an alphabet created from somebody else. What I would like to do as I speak is to find a reverse system where you can play every single word that I speak backwards. So maybe when I speak, I should square my words so when they're spoken backwards, they don't sound like they're all muffled up together in one word that you can't even really understand. You know what I'm saying there, boy? Now, the word boy, right? The word boy. Is it a boy or is it a girl? Can anybody figure it out? You just see the word, but I see so much more. Boy's got 3 letters. Okay, now that is standard. Boy is standard, and man is the moon. Man walked on the moon. Man's first giant step on the moon. What is the codex in that? You see, boy has Y and O in it, automatically telling me Earth and Mars, automatically telling me the differences of quarters, of standard time. Where Mars, being number 51 and to a single digit count or to a double digit count, counted to the Pythagorean high number, not the Pythagorean low number, the Pythagorean high number, which is the regular alphabet and you count each letter by the number value that it is. And keep in mind all the ones that are under 9, because everything that is under 9, I'm starting to classify whether all my zeros will be 6, or will I get a 0 that can be actually valued at 4. I want to understand that. You see, valuing a 0 at 6 is 1.5 times, okay, basic creation. Or how about reducing 1.5 times to where 6 becomes, what would be 1.5, reducing 6 by 1.5 times? What would that be? What would that be? 1.5 times. What is that answer to 6? 6, 1.5 times. What is 1.5 times off of 6? Is that 4? Is that 4? Or is that 4.5? 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. That's 6. So you take away 1, and here you have 375. So you got 3.25 left, 3.25 left. 325 BCE, creation of earth and the sewers, but I don't want to go there. Anyways, I don't even want to be in that path. No, I lost my path being intricate about something I had no idea what I was doing. Brad Desetten, I just lost all my money on the wheel. I just lost all my money on the wheel. I just lost all my money, all my money, all my money, all my money, all my money. I guess you have no debts if you lost all your money, because if you had debts, then you had actually pre-written off the money that you would receive towards those debts. So therefore, you only lost your money. So let's go on to the word with boy and girl. Don't worry, you'll get it back. Number one thing is you have to find a new vibration. That's number one. We're coming into a whole new era of understanding what the alphabet is all about. We have to understand what the alphabet is all about. Girl and boy. In girl, okay? In girl. Where does girl come from? Girl comes from the gateway. 7 times 7, 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Here's 7, okay? Plus 7 is 14, so you're going to go 4, 1 over here, 4, 1 over here. So right at the beginning, you had AD. Now AD, depending on how you're going to use the AD, if you use it in an addition, it will equal to 10, and that will be of the highest value, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. But this is for 1. 1 as like 10, as like, what will the magical cube tell us? What will these magical cubes tell us about 4? Can we find 4? Will 4 in a Pythagorean count be anything like 10? Life of an ape in sky pass and chaos. Why? In the spirit of 76, and it's the half-life. Someone asked me why. Before I start saying this, I'm going to tell you. The word sky and the word pass are in 55. They will create their own 1010. All zeros equal to 6. All zeros equal to 6, as it is the 1 that passes through 2, in which passes through you, and you become 2 and 1 creation. But in this world, on this side, in this world, or split between the two worlds, on the cross, split between the two worlds, on the cross.
We were born with the animals in the barn. And what you don't see, we are born on the cross. We walk right through it. Here is your first 11. In the art and in the alphabet and in numbers. And it takes 9 numbers, just a simple 9 numbers, just a simple 9 numbers. And understanding that 0 equals 6. And the only time you will have 0 in most ports is at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. But there's many other zeros on alternate levels. 1 and 9, 10, 2 and 8, 10, 3 and 7, 10, 4 and 6, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and 9, 10. 2 and 8, 10. 3 and 7, 10. 4 and 6, 10. And 5 is going to take the candle out. Second thing I want to show you, we're going to be skipping on to a couple of things, is a marking here, and a marking here, and a marking here. And if you want to know what happens to the marking, you've got that happens to the marking. Understanding passage, what's in the way. That's just a quick, come on. Come on, this is not good. I'm in full bloom. Hey, I'm in full bloom. Stay away, please. Please, sorry to get mean. I really am. You off take me. I really am really sorry. There's other things. Yes, we were talking about the 36 inches and we were talking about the 12 inches. Okay, but don't forget RIP, right? The girl. This is 36. These two, the R letter is not as 6 times 3, 6 plus 3 equals to 18 equals to 09. This formation came from and will show up right over here because it is the multiplication of 7 times 7 equals to 4, okay, equals to 49. 7 times 7 equals to 49. So where did we get that 4? We got the 4 here, and we move all the way to the 9. We have the 9 here, and we go over here. This will be Uranus. When we come up with 84, you see this 84 that comes in? This is only a half space area. See this area over here? Okay, I can show you this on the roulette wheel and give it numbers. Okay, I'm not going to do it now. I want to understand it myself. Can you see the way the ace stands up over here? It stands up at 40. That would be 8 times 5, the silver matrix. And the 66 passage, which would be over here, 6 over to 4 and 6 over to 4. I like to call that what should be the 66 passage. I don't know why it's not. You see, here's the 66 passage. Okay, better understood now. Here's the 66 passage in the center, breaking up what is the ace. Okay, that has created the separation of the delta angle. You see the point over here and the crown to the jack and the king, not the queen. The queen has a different hat. This is the jack and the king. If you notice, the queen wears her hat slanted like the sun. So I'm going to get back to explaining the ruler, that when you start here, okay, you go 12 and at 11 is your first inch. And at 11 is your first inch. That's where your first inch is. 12 is only the beginning. You can go 1 and go all the way to 12, but I want to start 12 on each end because we don't have an average until we get to 9. We take the average of the first 3. Although we can get an average from this day and take the average, right? But with 3, we have the average of a full day on its own. Not 10, 11, and 12. 10, 11, and 12. 33, 33. Remember the records 33 and 45. Anyways, I'm going to do this quick. I'm fooling around too much. I'm adding too much BS into it. Okay, where is the center? Well, excuse me. Hold on a second. I'm losing my camera. Wow, my camera. Okay, where is the center? 12, 11, 11 as like 0, 1. So you see where 0 now pops up? The 0, 1 area. 12, 0, 120. Now you go 11 is like 1 inch done. 10 is like 2 inches done. 9 is 3 inches done. 8 is 4 inches done. 7 is 5 inches done. So you have 2, 10, 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. And here you have 2, 10, 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. So what's going to come next? 66. They confront each other like bulls. They confront each other like bulls. So we would confront them. If I had to bring that into a design, I would be creating my 66 like this. When you create your cubes on this angle, you're going to have a supporting cube. Okay, the dividing of the 66 by the 7th cube. It is red and it is G. So call it 27 and 7. When we get to the other top of the mountain in gematria, we're going to call it T. And it's the 20th letter, but it's T7 for gematria. But it's going to be black. So it's going to be 29 and 7 equaling to 36. And this is going to be 27 and 7 equaling to 34. So this is your girl over here. This is your girl over here. Your boy right over here. This is Earth and Mars. Okay. And where is the girl inside? Where is the girl and where is the boy? Right over here. What creates boy? In R, it's what creates girl. And IR, okay, is the birth. It's the birth. It is the passage of the spirit. It is the passage of life. It is the E world. It is actually the E world. It is the beehive. How can I need another? This is not good. And girl is 4 letters. Boy is 3 letters. So boy in the old world was standard. While we now have the polarity, we bring girl inside here. So we have 36 and look at the 2 letters that come together, G and L. That's a special combination, G and L. The G and L comes together and it's a special combination, okay, inside of how it's created. How woman, the inside girl, is created from 13, the B. But it's not really 13 for B, it's for man, because you become a man by the moon at 13. I know the bar mitzvah, and they follow the moon. So you become the man bar mitzvah because of the moon. You now have a bar. And inside the bar you have is a 13A12 is what you have. You have a split world. We'll get back to the ruler. So where do we get this? 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 4 times 4 equals to 12 plus 3 equals to 0.7. And that's where I get the equation. The equation is 7 plus 9 plus 18 plus 12 equals to 19, and 9, 28, 38. Girl equals to 46. Boy equals to 42. Boy divides the house. Girl creates 1 DC. 6 is the polarity of 1, and 4 replaces 1. Where is it? Looks like an 8, eh? 4 replaces 1, okay? In the, how can I say it? How does 4 replace 1? There's no dot inside 4. How can I explain this? 4 may be what is, okay, there are, how can I explain this? here is the 1 dot. Whoop, here is the 1 dot, okay? And what it is here is the 4 dot. So when you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it equals to 10. It equals to what is all. You see, inside the cube or inside the calculator, okay, the 5 is all. It is the center of all. It is the joining of all. You see, if I'm going to just go, you see, we're going to just do this over here. And we're going to go 7 and 3 is 10. And we're going to 1 and 9 is 10. And 2 and 8 is 10. And 4 and 6 is 10. So we have 10, 10, 10, 10. So we have a total of 40. That's the blue world. 8 times 5, and whichever other calculations, we can have TT. The 2 mountains, the head, Tet, the head, 50. 50 red, surrounded by green, which is the earth, and it's 25. And we have 1 through 20, which is darts, equaling to 210, 420, 630, and 75, equaling to a total of 1,000, 1,260, 1,260 plus 75 equals to 1,335. Get to that later. I just want to finish off that. So this is how the 66 comes together through this. And when this comes up, 1379, okay, whoop, hold on a second. 1379 has entered into the house of 2468, the gateway to the cat, into the spirit cycle of the creation gate. 24 is the cat. The 24 creates the 66 mathematically. The 68 will create 84, will create 48, and it will create 14 equaling to 62. Within this also comes a gear that will come onto it. It is going to create the DNA, the cycle in Pluto. This will eventually create the letter T, and it will just continue 6, 22, 6 in rotation. This is Pluto. This will create day and night. This will create the sun. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. Why don't I do divided? Why don't I do, yes, I can do other things. So what is this? It is in the black T where we have the girl come out. And it is from the man, the girl come out. And from the man, it creates the gateway of the cat, 5 to 9, through the sun birth. Why do I say the sun birth? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8, equals to 14. That number 14 is everything you see surrounding that cube. Everything you see surrounding that cube is number 14, except that when you look at this carefully and count dot penetration for dot penetration, 3 and 2 and 4, 3 and 4 will only get you 5. So when you're holding the game cube up, you will have 14 around, but you will only count it for 5, 10, 15, 20. That's what we're going to count it. If we penetrated all these dice, we will have a total of 20. We counted as 14, but we have 20. Now, when I turn this one to the side, it's a little bit different. I will end up with 5 where 4 is. I will end up where 5 where 3 is. That is 10. But where 1 is, I will end up with 7. And where 6 is, I end up with 7. I end up with 24 when 1 and 6 comes to the game. When that comes to the game, we have to understand that that's 40, 10, 10, 10, 10. And 1, 5, and 1, 5, 5, 10, 5, 10 joins them all. 5 joins 10, 5 joins. But actually, you have to understand that you see this? This number 3 does not get to 5. It is blocked. It is blocked in getting through these two cubes. You see this 8, 6, and 8, the gateway created by 2 and 4 creates 6 and 8. 2 and 4 create 6 and 8. Does anything else happen? No, the even world is perfectly even. What else am I going to go and get out of this? There was something else inside of this. So yes, so now we can understand why 4, what 4 is, and when it comes back to its Pythagorean count of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, where 1 equals to 0, because it is all that is around 1, and all is 10, because those are your links. And if those are your links, then all is 40 plus 10 plus 10. Why plus 10 plus 10? Sorry, I really shouldn't do plus 10 plus 10, but I will do it, okay? Hold on a second. I'm thinking. Wow, there's more going on here than actually I just noticed, okay? The thing is, in all actuality, you cannot have more than these 4 corners. This is one singular world. It is 20. It is 1, 9, 10. It is 3, 7, 10. Here, okay, is an in-between world. We cannot count it. It's a part world. And if I do count it, it's a separate 20. It's the halfway house. And the cube has been turned up this way, where the gateway can be cutting through the 7th gate. What do you want to call this? It's like 7, 6.5. So why don't we call this the 7th inning stretch? Because now 7 is going to have to stretch on through and get down to its next area cube. Now, I'm not sure what the next area cube is. It might be 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 1. And the reason for that is because 7 plus 7 equals to 14. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. Plus 7 equals to 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. Plus 7 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. And this is the sun. The 45-degree angle off the 135, in which the letters in here are A, C, E, and then it's started by G. I'm not really sure which way to look at this. When you have E and A inside of a word, you can see the C. It's all about what the C is over here, inside this C. The center to these 3 letters is the C in creation. So we just have to go from G all the way to C and stay in the E worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4. The G takes over for the A. It ends on E inside the E world. Do you follow why? The cycle of 4. 3 is standard. 4 is when we flip it to the other side. So 3 is standard. 4 is when we flip it to the other side. This will create numeric value 34. The boy will create 68. This will create 7. This will create 14. 1 and 6 is your only 7, and all around your dots is 14. Could be coincidence. It doesn't matter. So once we will have 0, 7. That will be 67. This will be 4, and this will be 5. So they can create within their own the birth through the sun. This is the Fox pass, 4, 5. It could be 5, 4, 4, 5. And there's a calculation which is 9 times 6, and 9 times 5, and 9 times 6. When you're using 9s and 6 and 5, remember, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. The house of 9. 1 and 8. 1 and 8 is its own realm. In the 8, the actual reality is there are only 4. The other 4 are in the house. The other 4 are outside the house and connected to the house.
And yes, we have to have our own exits and entrances also. I'm just trying to think how I can explain this.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to see if this is logical. It's got to work on logic. Since Jesus was a builder and Moses was a builder, you know, and Noah built the boat, they all floated on water. I have to look at construction, you know. So my greatest diameter is to the corners. My inside over here, okay, is my other 20. That's when the cube is this way. See, we have the outside corners now. We have the 45-degree angle. And if it's 45 degrees, that means the tilt is off by 135. Otherwise, it would be a complete turn like this. So we have and this would be here to here, right? It starts like this. Look how many turns from here. Let me do it with the 6. 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves. It took 4 moves, 5 moves, 6 moves, 7 moves, 8 moves. Took 8 moves to get back to the beginning, starting with 1, and that's your 9. So you have 20, 20, and only the 2, 4, 6, and 8, 10, 10, 2, 4, 6, and 8, that is not 20. They're going to add on plus 5, and then 20 plus 5. Because, how can I explain it? Let me see. You see, these 4 blocks, okay? See these 4 blocks? Imagine they're all friends with each other and they all go to play. This is their yard. They can all go out the back door if they want. They can meet at the side door between themselves. We have to understand it this way. This is the way it has to be understood. It is these guys who own the pitch for 5. So therefore, if they own the pitch for 5, 10 and 10 is 20. 25, and that is your Earth Q, because they own the passage. That is Earth Q. Since it's 20, okay, 1 through 20 equals 2. Yes, we got the dartboard, and we got the moon. We got 210, 216, 2160, the cube and the clock. What's left? Rotation of the sun. Why? Because this has a total of 21 dots, and it has a total of 33 voided spaces. And this is your cube. 33 and 21, 54. And that is the same numeric value as the sun. So we spoke about the ruler. When we go to 36, I just want to finish this, right? And we move all the way in. Let's say I'll go in 18. So if I go in 18, I'm on number 18. And if I go in 18, I'm in number 18. So now 99 fights as the bulls. Is that correct? I went from 36. Let me see. I go from 36 to 35 to 34 to 33 to 32 to 31 to 30 to 29 to 28 to 27 to 26. So that's my 10. 26 is 10. Done. You see, I had to count the whole 10 because I started from a voided area. I'm already here. So I'm not going to count the cycle 9. I'm going to count the cycle 10. I'm just trying to see. Can you follow? Hey, Cat's Angel. Just give me a second. When you have a number to begin with on a ruler, you're starting at a 0 on the ruler. You're not starting anywhere. So I'm taking my ruler and I'm starting it with a number. They do the same thing in card counting. So I start on 36 and I go 18 in and 18 in, and now I have my 36. 18 and 18, 99 face each other. And that is Venus, the angel 13. And in 13, I'm going to go back to boy and girl. In 13 will come and meet the polarity. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. When boy becomes a man. From the gateway, at 13, they become a man. So you're not fully grown at all. And you haven't fully connected to all the recipes to cure yourself as a human being until you reach the ripe age of 12 and 13. That's the beginning stage. But it's not till you're 18 to where you can partake in full communication process and continuing on to strengthen your body and mind. And your body should not be touched or altered, okay, until you understand everything about who we are, okay, other than understanding, forget about understanding why we're here, okay. I'm saying this for a certain reason, is that you are not fully grown. Your body hasn't adjusted to everything. We are strong. Look at my hand. I can't pull my skin off. This is strong. We were made strong. If you were put here, you were put here for a reason, and these numbers will prove, okay, the nature of creation, okay, was bestowed, was woven, is a fabric inside of us, and it cannot be taken away, and it was given to us in language. And I see it in the English language, in the French language, in the Spanish language. You see, in the Spanish language, right? In the Spanish language, they talk about the moons of Mars. They also talk about Earth's moon. La 10, la 10, la 10, the 10, the 10, the 10. So we are going to have 20 and 20. We are going to have 20 and 5, and we are going to have 20 and 0. That 0 will automatically mean we get 26. So this is going to be 65 and 26. 65 and 26 equaling to 91, the spirit. And this one's going to be, let me see, did I get 26? And we're not adding on anything, so I'm going to add on 6 equals to 32. Just trying to understand. So if I'm adding on 32 to these corners over here, okay, well, when the dice cube is turned, the penetrating 2, 4, 6, 8 are exiting. 2, 4, 6, 8 are exiting over here. That's what's happening to 2, 4, 6, 8. So now when 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 creates 6 and 8, now where is that gate? Do you follow what I'm talking about? Do you understand what the 10 is now? It took all 4 of these to create 110. It takes 40. It took it took 20. It took 20 to create 10. These corners are everything. The value is 2.5. If it was 25, it would be 100. That's all we can go. We can't go more than one whole. In order to create one whole, we have to understand that the greatest distance will create its greatest value. Its greatest value is 10. So 10 by 10 is 100. So the greatest value here, although we can calculate 40 plus 5, the true value is 10. The 5 is the passage. So that'll become 65 and 16 equals to 81, and that is the heaven spirit Mercury inside of Venus, created by 13 man AC/DC, runneth through the split in Jupiter 99. Do we know any more 99s? Anything about 99? And just to know that the numeric value, okay, for the word 9 is 42, and for 5 it is also 42. And the dice cubes, okay, to understand 9 is 5 inverted, and the numbers are the same. They both talk about the gateway in the Fox Pass. 5 times 9, 45. 5 and 9, 14. That Fox Pass is in the sun, and it's undisputable. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. 5 and 4. The sun. And there are 3 suns. There is 1 sun in Venus. There is 1 sun in Uranus. And there's 1 sun in Saturn. But in Saturn is the rat. And that's where 235 comes in. B, C, E. The rats are in the sewage system, and so is Bell. So is communication and Bell. We're going to be taking a 4 to 5 minute break right now. I got a few more things on tap. Everything I spoke about up to now, I haven't even prepared to speak. I'm going to be talking a little bit about shapes and putting a little bit of order from the calculator right onto the roulette wheel in order to show the passage or the snake of the Mayan calendar on the roulette wheel. Some shapes, some shapes and the truth inside the shapes, their differences. The alphabet shuffle. This is only one realm of it. I have to do this maybe another 25 different times for different reasons because I want to start with F right over here. Let me see, did I get F over here? Yes, I got F over here. All right, I need A in this spot. The alphabet has to start from the F position. Starts from the F position. It's the F1, right? It's the F1. Well, guess what? It's not the car. It's the driver. It's not the car. It's the driver. One set of twos, two set of twos, three sets of twos. Oh yes, and dots in position. Understanding what 99 does. Okay, we're going to take a few minutes. I'm going to just read here, see a few comments. 12 blacks in a row screwed me over. 12 blacks in a row. 12 blacks in a row. So that means you had started the 13th. The first one that had just ended that you weren't there for was the 13th, but you began just after the last one, unless the game just started. Stop gambling. Sometimes I truly believe I can beat the system, but then it proves me otherwise. Actually, you can beat the system. The thing is, put your life in order and make sure you're completely free. Make sure that you take a percentage of your time and what you enjoy to do on your own. If it's to gamble, take that time. Apparently, according to logic and law, you shouldn't be able to do it more than twice a week between 1 and 1.5 hours per session. Long time fan here. Hey, Mr. Tackmans. Hi, Kyle. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. You know who I am? I'm alive. I am, and you are, and we all are. Everything we have heard, everything we have seen, everything we have smelt and felt, every sickness we've ever had, and all our imagination and free spirit and understanding everything that has gone in front of us. And who are we logically? On what balance scale is our logic? How do we figure out whether or not we're thinking logically? What is the understanding of balance when 1 out of 100 can be right and everybody else can be wrong? That's logical understanding of a true balance. Fairness is not 50-50. It's understanding the difference according to creation. Why this and why not this? And there are things that are discussable, where the plateau and polarities might be greater than just a skeleton answer. Sometimes the skeleton answer, okay, is just the average between what is 1 and 1, regardless if it's 100. It is 1 and 1. And everything is based on a time period and over time. And things we don't see. If I asked everybody right now, and some of those who already know me, know that my next question is a fixed question and a fixed answer, that today is today and yesterday was yesterday and tomorrow is tomorrow. But if we're working with numbers, I'm going to give today day 2. I'll give yesterday day 1, and I'll give tomorrow day 3. But what if it's my birthday today? And today I'm 55. Does that mean yesterday was 54 and tomorrow will be 56? Because when your age
on your birthday arrives, it is because you have completed that time. Not because you're going on for a year to say, well, this year I'm 13. No, this year you are all of 13, and tomorrow was the first day in the 14th year of your life. I don't know, my camera seems really weird, eh? My eyes are like, it's like really weird, my eyes. Anyways, I don't want to lose myself to that. I want to take a 2-minute break. Yes. So when I come back, I'm going to tell you what year is going to be. I want somebody, please type. When January 1st comes, what year is it going to be? And when they sang the song in the year 2525, they're not talking about 2525. They're just repeating the ends. In the year 2025, they're not going to sing in the year 2025. No, they go in the year 2525, which is a Q pass. It's a DC pass and it's a polarity station. And that year is going to be Hebrew year, and I don't know when it is, between September and October of the year. Be back in a minute. I'm going to go warm my tea, check out my phone, and see if I can bring back the realm. For those of you who would like to see the floor more, I can point the camera down towards the floor. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe we can bring it to the edge of the table. Or would you rather it upside down? Okay, just give me a minute. Add a little bit of honey. Add a little bit of honey. How's everybody doing? This is a created world, my friends. This is a created world. It really is, and I will prove it to you, and I won't be the only one. I'm not going to prove it to you. What I'm going to do is I want to share what I believe I see as knowledge with the highly intelligent people so they can recalibrate and understand what it is 3 and 4, and understand what it is full rotation of numbers, to understand what it is full rotation of the alphabet, to understand where the letters came from, why they exist, why their location, what they do. It's not just the alphabet. And then if you want, we can bring Big Bird in. You want to bring Big Bird? You want to bring Ernie? You want to bring Bert? You want to bring Oscar? Who else are we going to bring from See the Same Street on Saturday? See the Same Street on Saturday. God rested on Saturday. I think this is Groundhog Day, like somebody said to me, and this is still Saturday, and God is still resting because he has divided the gates. Yes, he. Is it she? Well, she's the spirit. So how can he be she and she be he? The spirit of heaven's energy, angels. He, heaven's E-world spirit. From the E-world, from this world, from that world, there's a transmission. You know, you got a car, which is the ark, and Noah was in the ark on the water, and our bodies are supporters of that water. Where the oceans and our bodies are the same, where Mars and Earth come together to say boy and man, to where the cycle of the 28 days of the moon run in 13 cycles to the bar mitzvah of a man, to where A and B, or 12, is actually noted, to where A is between A and A, but they just said A, the average. I am the average of all the polarity of where the beginning and the next level is, but I cannot count from the start, right? Isn't one is not the start, is it? If one is from the inside, wouldn't you have to make full rotation? Anyways, let me get my warm tea. This is all about being logical. This is, my friends, this is logic.
It's all logic. It's all logic. They didn't want you to think it was this easy. Yes, for me, I think it's that easy. And I just spilled tea on my book. I spilled tea on my book. Let me get a rag. Hey, kitty cat, you sleeping? Maybe we'll open a little light. Yeah, spilt a little tea. Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. Spilt a little tea. Yep. I mean, everything's a skeleton, right? Right? You know, I'm just gonna have this little tea. We have the skull bones. You know, if they have it, why shouldn't we have it? If they have it, by them having it, that means we already have it, but we didn't know. It's the skeleton of everything. The alphabet is a skeleton. The cross is a skeleton. Names are skeletons of something less. What is more? It is less because it has no form. We haven't given it any form. You see a calculator, and I see something that I can use to build. And I'm going to be building soon, so I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to show you some shapes and what they do. And it's all in the geometric alphanumeric. That's where it is. It's 14 years ago, 16 years ago. I'm busy driving a truck, you know. I'm busy driving a truck, and another world, God, death, I'm going to die? How are we coming back? How are we coming back? Couldn't answer any of those questions. Couldn't answer any of those questions. There's a God. 764. 764. Seventh gate. The seventh gate. I'm trying to, you see, Jesus is 74. So you have 76, the spirit of the half-life. You have 74, Jesus, which runs the cycle, okay, of, I'm just trying to think of one and one creation, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. That's where Jesus comes in. And Jesus is energy. I'm just using Jesus, energy, time, the cycle of 1776. And I'm saying this because there's a calculation in 1776 where it is 1 times 1776, 2 times 888, 3 times 592, 4, is that right? 592, 4 times 444, 5 times 3, is it 5 times? No, I don't know if there's a 5. Then there's 6 times 294. 6 times 294. No. 1776 divided by 6 equals 296. So right away, you know it's rotation within 296. Anyways, the end result, okay, of this is going to also connect to Einstein and Neptune and Jesus, the numeric value of Jesus or time or cross. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 is 11 and 28. That is 39. The 39 angels, the 9-4 angel, the 8-5 angel, and the 7-6 angel, the AC angels. I say angel. I also say the painted sky because the numeric value for angel and painted sky, meaning CIL, that's why I call it the painted sky. C and I create the L. So right away I have CIL. Otherwise I have 3 and 9. The basic standard creation is 3 to 9. The total is 42. Basic creation, okay, for stand. Alpha, beta, A and B, stand is 42. All creation in stand
on 42, which is dividing of the gates. What is taken away is 3. And that will create the E world to the gateway. And if you want me to show you on the dice cube and why I'm saying this, now anyways, once you get to C, which is 3, now you are not on stand, now you are on standard. Now, on stand, we have to understand something. That on stand, if we go to the game of blackjack, we must stand on 17. We will pull a card at 11 or less. We might double down on 10 and 11. Remember 10 and 11 with 3 cubes, which is the cubes of the 7th gate. 10 and 11 are 3 cubes. Divide between 1 and 10, A, B, C, D, and 11, E and F. But it takes the 3rd cube to express that. And the 3rd cube is going to be up to 18. On 2 cubes, it's up to 12, alpha, beta creation. So anyways, the polarity after we went to 42 is where ABC on standard comes in, and ABC standard gets removed, right? So why don't we look at the bowling pins? In the first row, there's 1. In the second row, there's 2. In the third row, there's 3, 1 between 2. In the fourth row, there's 2, not between the 1 and not in the center behind the first pin and the third pin. Did you follow that, or should I just design it?
In bowling, this is the way it's stood up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. They're in the 4th row. And we can also count it this way. If we were counting numbers, we would be counting this way. So if we would be counting this way in numbers, right? Do you understand our numbers, how they're working now? I would count 10 this way normally, but I'm no longer going to count that way. I'm going to count this way. Because this way I only got 1. Here I got 4. Here I got 9. Here I got 3. If I continue this, what am I going to get next? Now remember, once this comes in, this gets removed. The 4th row removes the 1st row. Now I'm going to go 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have 25. I'm going to have 7 in the next row. So now row 2 goes away. So now on row 3, we have stand. We have 9, 3, and 7, 12. We have a total of 19. We stand on the spirit of man. Number 13 will create the 19. 19 will recreate number 57 and 76, and we will now have the moon in the half-life. This moon that we have is 3 times 19. This will become its polarity, 4 by 19. So in this one, it's standard. With the female, okay, it's stand. And when you come into this angle, it becomes ETH, eth. It's standard death into the spirit world. 5776. "76 times 76 is like 13 times 13 equals 169. This is the game of Monopoly, which is like 4 times 4, which is phi, or the difference between day and night. And this already says the letter P and the letter I for pi. To add on 26 equals 195. AE and I passage, the 19 spirit in the E worlds. This is going to be 8. This is going to be the difference between day and night. This one over here in dividing of the gates. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4. Another place that this is created from is number 48 or 84, to buy, to sell, Pluto, and SON, sun, will create all the numeric value 48 in order to create the division of day and night. 6 and 1, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 is your GH. It's another way for saying F, and it is a gateway. I'm not sure if the the cube goes this way or this way. I don't understand it yet. I'm going to have to understand these dots, but it's only 16 years that I'm doing this, and I got a little bit more time. Right, the year 2022 will close, and the year 2023 will open. We are in the year of DC next year. We are in the world of DC next year. 20 and 23 is DC. As well, we are at the gateway, 2023, 2623. 202 is not 202. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 6. It's 13. Next year is year 13. We are in the year 13. We are in the year of man. So we complete the year of man, and we go into the year 2024. And if I understand correctly, it is at the end of the year 2024, which is the alpha, beta split in the road. In 2024, if I get it correctly, near the end in the Hebrew, I'm just trying to think which year we're coming into. I need to run on the old calendar, and then I add 1. You know, they're always adding 1. Okay, what book? What book? What book? What book? What book? What book? What is the half-life of Jesus? 37. But there's 2 ways to mark a half-life of Jesus. I'm going to get back to these numbers, but I saw that, like, really the numeric value to Jesus, which to me it's a French word, and it's actually je suis. But if you use je suis, you have to use j'ai. And when you use this, you can see right away the J was created by D and A, B, C, D to create J. And I don't like that my camera is not focused. So these are verbs. These are French verbs. They're action words. So if Jesus is an action word, then he is energy. If Christ is an action word, because we're always calling holy IT system, spirit in heaven, intellectual transmission. The cache or the cashier or the cashier, if you want, is first. The first cache. Jesus, je suis, artificial intelligence, 1 through 9. Je equals to 10 and 5. So the question is it 1 and 9, 10? Or can we just say, you know what? I had enough. This is 10. It's 10 if you go this way. It's 10 if you go this way. But in all actuality, for counting numbers, it's 15 if you go this way, and it's 15 if you go this way. It's 15 on the cross, and it's 10 to every angle. If you put them all together, okay, you create 1/8, but you cannot go all together. You cannot put all these lines all together. This is the maximum number of lines you can create. Whoop. That's the maximum number of lines you can create. I can either do it that way. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller now. Just give me a second. Okay, and we can do it this way. In doing this, what I actually did is I went in rotation to the number 9 or in rotation to the number 6. And now we create a passage. We're giving it a little bit of form to 6 and 9. And now we can have a little bit of passage. We can go this way, and we can go that way into that. So that's my Jesus. I have, I can split this Jesus, the number is 74, basic. This is regular alphabet. This is not in gematria accounting. Okay. And the word Jesus, okay, only the J is black. So Jesus is 64 and 10. Created by ABCD. Included in creation of ABCD equals to 10. Okay, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 that automatically jump into the house. So it is from D all the way to I, which equals to a total of 39, and that is your angel. Mathematically, you will find a 9 and 4, an 8 and 5, a 7 and 6. They will all equal to 13 and 42 and 40 and 36. So right away, boy, man and woman, right here. So we're going to go back to Jesus. What is his value of Jesus is 74. We can go to 37 is his split value. But if I need to rebuild that number, okay, the 37, okay, if I had to rebuild that number with 37 and 37, 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5, I have 65. It fits right in between. And Jesus becomes the student, and we all become the Jesuses. We are the students, 6 and 5. This is where Yo comes in. This is your Yo 11. That's what they're calling for in the game of craps. This will create creation and the sun. By the multiplication will equal to 30 and 11 equaling to 41. This is the day of creation of the half-life. All zeros equal to 6. Add 6 equals to 47. This value is back to the magical value of Jesus. But now this way, it'll say time. Jesus to a single count. Okay, Jesus is 1, 5, 1, 3, 1. 1, 5, 1, 3, 1 to Jesus. Mars, man, and the sun between 1 and 1. So if we want to get to number 74, how can I get to number 74? We can go 82 in the cycle of the moon, or 28 in the cycle in the numeric value for man, 28, to where 82 and 82 will equal to 74. 2 and 2 equals to 4. 8 and 8 equals to 16, creating the half-life because there's a gate. 1 and 6 equals to 7, and it will become the half-life to the gateway to the spirit of 76 and freedom 55, because the mathematics of 76 equals to 55 and 29, which is the birth in the sun. The total equals to 84, and that is going to be, this is plus and minus I did over here, plus and minus 53 and 27, plus and minus is 49 and 23. Again, back to recreation. So this here, 9 and 5, 14, 2 and 8, 7, 7, 14, 75 in the cycle of the moon. This number, although it's G5 or GE, it can also be noted as this. And the reason for that is 75%. So if it's 75%, we already know there's 25% to the void. And don't forget the difference I mentioned earlier, that this is Yo. This is Earth. And this is Mars. Right? And when I'm done this entire project, I can just flip Earth to Mars and Mars to Earth, because it gets a little confusing. Although Mars is number 51 to the skeleton, and Earth is number 52 to the skeleton, It's a 3x3 in rotation to a 2x2 to life as ape. When you count, yes, so you got, so we did D to I. Now we're going to go C to I. And this is where we are going to get 42. And then we are going to go B to I. And then we are going to get 44. And then we're going to go A to I. And then we're going to get 45. So we have to understand that area space and the division of day and night comes through 2 and 9. When A and B come together, it is stand. When this is A and B. When A, B, C come together, it is, let me see, did I get this? Stand, it is standard. And when A, B, C, D come together, it is standard F. And if you want to know where this comes from, it's pretty simple. First, it was from the first, and then it was from the sec, and then it was from the third, and then it was from, sorry, and then it was from the third. Remember, I separated the I from the R, the beginning, eh? Then it is it fourth like that? So this says stand, standard, standard, death. FSTFIEHORCIU. Oh boy, where are we now? So we did the bowling pin effect, right? And there's cycles and cycles. Remember, the short cycle, the big cycle, the long cycle. You know, the Mayans had it right. I'd like to sit down and look a little bit more at their numbers. So where else? We got this. We got the Jesus. We split Jesus up. We showed that the cycle in creation comes out from its number 7 times 4, 28. It also came out. How did I get this? Oh, yes. This and this together will recreate this. Now, can we create it if I had 3 of them? I sure can, but I'm not going to do it. 22 for life as ape. 88. That's very interesting. 88. 88. 88. 88. There's something about 88 I have to look at. 88 gates. I think that's what it is. Yes, let me hold on a second. Let me see that I didn't leave anything out. Just before I go on, I just want to show you a few shapes. And the reason is I'm trying to calculate without using, any designs or angles. I want to understand, height and distance and stuff, right? I mean, this looks like a building going all the way down, but here, what I did is I put the 2 shapes point to point. And if you take a look at the shape, if I don't make the shape the right size, if I don't make the shape the right size, I cannot create all the elements I want to do. So here I put it in the corner. Here I shifted it over 1. You can see the letter R coming out. The minute I have my next shape, I'm going to have the letter B. First I have the letter R, then I'm going to end up with the letter B. And in this, you can see levels. See, this one's one level going all the way this way. Here's another one, 2 separate levels. We might see it as climbing, and we can also use it as bricks or pyramid building. So we can see what's happening in this. So in the smaller one, in the 4 area, right, we just shift over. Here we go corner to corner. This is what happens. And here we climb by moving it over 1. If I climb 1 more in the 4 area, so in this one, there's really only 2 moves. I could have put it here. I could have built it here, and then here, and then here. And what is this angle? You notice we're always getting different letters here. What is this angle? See the way we're going through? We're going to just put a dot here, and we're going to have a passage all the way through. Or what can happen if I did it this way? And then I got a passage, and this one is going up. And up and out. Let me see if I can get that right. See the way it goes up and out all the way through? Then there's this one over here, and this is a 4x4. And I took out a complete corner. I took out 1/3 of this. See all the hearts, hearts and hearts? I took out 1/3, leaving the rest of this area of 4. And each one has its heart 5. And then I dropped it down over here and brought it up from the bottom. So each one is creating their own angle. I need to understand more because these are our building blocks. Oh, my computer just shut down. Okay, so I want to get that out of the way. Okay, I have to remember to do this. What is this? Okay, this is not what this is. In this design, I turned all my, see the way this is going up and this is going down? I turned this outward, and here I turned it inward. When I turn it inward, these areas end up here. And there's one here. So I like to call these plug stations. And then we can plug these in. And there's more that goes on to this. You see the hearts that all plug in, and then this. Let me see if I can get a little bit of light on this. Okay, yes, and in this one I can put a block center. So on this one I can put a block center and a block center like a doorway into each one of these pods. Anyways, we're going to just leave this for now. Here's a Mars Earth design, MARS. See the S? And Earth is EART. See the T here? It almost looks like a boat. And the H is what separates the two of them. Just fooling around. Mars, Earth, me. All about me. Mars and Earth, eh? This design is, I'm just trying to figure out, yes, this design is in thinking of the 7-day week between the 6th day and the 13th day. And I'm trying to figure out, what did I get? I took corner 6 to corner 13. Yes, this is also known as 6 and 4. This is your AC/DC. This is where the beginning of the alphabet is, over here. Let me see if I got this right. So if it starts here, just trying to figure out exactly why I did this, what the scenario was going here. It's not even the right angle. I don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is not good. The sizing for me is not good. Let me see. No, anyways, we're going to leave this alone. I don't like the sizing. Give me a minute. We're going to get back to this in a minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'm a little thirsty. Yota. What in Greek? What is spelled Yota? Jewish fish? Oh, there's a lot of stuff that's connected. Oh my God, look at my screen. One second. I have to look at see what's going on here. I've had 25 messages.
Okay, I'm going to fill up my tea again. 30 seconds coming back. Okay. Put that book up here. So many things undone. So many things undone. Okay, I just wanted to speak about why I mentioned Christ as cache, something to do in your computer. Also to know that Christ is matter and TER, okay. There's many ways to look at this. I like to call it the retina or the eye. If you call it that, then I'm going to have to draw two circles because within it, I create the eye. Can you say my minus sign goes there? My minus sign is with my H. More than, less than, Z and N, right? Then you have your split. You have to run the split with the N and the Z. Closed at the top, create your I, your XI. Closed on the sides, create your HN. Together. Everything is skeletons. I mean, this is pretty simple. If you're going to do this, this one's going to end up to be Mars. So XE is in the heart of Mars. Possibly China. China and Mars. This planet has been split up. Cache is because this letter is the H. You put a C in front of it, and it says cache. At the same time, it says search. Search. Search the church. Let's see. Did I get through all of this? Another thing about this ABC building block over here that I did, if you remember, I went A to I, B to I, C to I, D to I, right? This is in the first reflection of creation, meaning that, let me see if I have, and it can be seen on the, whoa, that paper went flying. The gateway to the heavens. Through the Son. Here's your A, B, C, D. Here's your Jesus. There is no 5, and here's your 5 and your 6 coming together. Anyways, I don't want to stop on this. I'm looking for something specific. See the letter I? See the two C's? You see the T? See the T here. Skeleton. The moon. So I don't have it here. I'm soon gonna forget what I'm thinking of. Okay, this is wrote the Sator. ABCD, ABCD, 369. ABC, 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 369. When I add on the last ABC and its polarity
it becomes 483. Cause and effect. A, B, C, 369, 492 results in 483. In the heavens of creation is the birth. Cause and effect. Just trying to see. This design is the multiple table. For those who've never seen it before, it's 7 times 7, 7 plus 7, 9 times 9, 9 plus 9, 8, etc., etc. And it creates this. Shows you that ace. We went over this earlier, and it can show you over here 52 earth and 52 earth, 2 cubes. Inside the church and the spirit. Actually, the spirit is down here 91, but it could be flipped over to be 61 because it doesn't fit down here. Nothing fits down here. 9 times 9 is 81. It's all the way up here. That's the biggest number. Nothing fits here. Right? Or does it? Because the totality of 81 and 18 will equal to 99 right here, the point at the end. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2 and 1. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So where do I put it? It's just, anyways, this is what it is. This. Let me see. Angles of calculations. Understanding the 4 areas. Everything is like, see the flatness over here? A twisted belt. Everything keeps getting twisted. You twist it, you twist it, you twist it. Twist it this way, twist it back, twist it this way, showing the half-life. Here's bowling. Even in bowling, it shows you that in the 10th frame, all 3 come back together. So you have 9 plus 3 is 12 frames in bowling. You can take you can take 12 throws of the ball, or in bowling, you can take 18 or 20 rolls of the ball. You can get 20 rolls of the ball, but if you use all 2 rolls in these first 18, and then you get a spare here and an extra shot, you can get 21 in bowling. It's 20 or 21 when you throw it. As long as you get a spare in the last frame, you can get 21. Very important, the last frame in the 10th frame. Rota Sator. Let me see. I think I'm just going to see it. Maybe it's in here in this book here. There's stuff in this book to see. Okay, we're just going to skip on to something else. Okay, we're going to go on to just understanding size. Here is an area that the only line I can make is over here without touching any other lines. So for me, if I had to understand what a minus sign was, this is what I would look at. If I had to understand where my dot would come in, my dot can come in over here. Where I'd have to understand where my first box 10 comes in. Or is the center of this the value of all the numbers? Right? Imagine that this is up and down. But everywhere else, here's one area. Here's another area. Here's another area. And here's another area. 4 areas came together. 4 areas stretched out their arms. I'm not going to go completely over here. 4 areas stretched out their arms. No crossing the railroad tracks. 4 different areas. Anyways, I don't want to get into them. This can get big. Just to note that what is the value of this? If the total value of your calculator, okay, the face value is 45, and we can only count the corners for its greatest distance, then the value of one of these from here to here would have to be 20. But the total value that we see in dots, okay, and the center is a free space created by bringing all these bridges together. Or is this a passage? Or is this a docking center where we dock on the cross? And how do we get in? We get in this way. We go here and we go up. We can go here and we can go this way. That's our way in. So this center dot, if it needs an area space, its area space would be here, and this would be noted to be 1.5. But a full house of area space would have to be this size over here, where the area here and here has equal value as every other side. Please note, I think I have it on a back page. Let me see this. Looks like it's standing up on its own, right? So if I go back to the 9 lives of the cat right over here, and then we add in different kinds of corners or concepts as to right over here. This can be above or this can be below. I'm just trying to understand it myself. It's just a flat piece of paper, you know, but there's a concept to this. And also note that how many ribs is there with Adam and Eve? How many ribs do I get? Well, in Monopoly, okay, there are 6 ribs in Monopoly. 6 ribs. 8 and 16 and 30, 8 and 16 and 24 and 32 and 40 and 48. Let me see if how many ribs. Did I get that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 ribs. The total of the 2 over here is 88. That will be your gateway. Now I have to go back a second because there's something that I did that can show where 88 steps in. Where does 88 step in? We never even finished with this, the number 13s and what they do. Okay, the 88 is not here yet. I found something with number 88 and I don't know where it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay, the dots. We have to understand also that if I'm counting 9 dots, okay, I will have 4 box, 9 dot, 8 plus 1 dot. 8 around to 1 dot, in which 6 is with life, because it's the 8 dot around the 1 dot. So the polar, or the gateway, between 6 and 8 is that 1 dot surrounded by the what they call the 8. And the other area is here and here and here and here. By the way, this is 5775, but it's inverted to look like 5712. So what should look like a 5 looks like a 2. Earth to earth. Q, Q, coming through the passage of Q. Just trying to see this. Anyways, okay. So what we got is 9 dots, but it's not here. You see, in creation of the pound key, how many dots? Let me see if I can. Oh, my screen shuts down. I don't know if it shuts down because of. Okay, so in creating Earth, the 9 areas of Earth, okay, or the 9 areas of the pound key will actually take 3, 6, 9, 12. It'll take 4 times 3 areas, right? An area here, an area here, an area here, and an area here. That is 12. In creating this, what looks like, okay, when we connect it. So how did I do this? I want to see how I did this, because this is actually created with plus, 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 plus. So it's 4 pluses. In the 4 pluses, this arm doubled, and this arm doubled, and this arm doubled, and this arm doubled. 88. So in creation of this, now what happened to the 4th corner, creating this closure of this 9 house? Well, the 4 dots missing will total your sweet 16. And the area space here, 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 and here are plugins. These are all plugins in this corner. This is the docking station to the house. We can look at it that way. 99 and 99, 198, 66 and 66 and 66. We can go 12 and 12 and 12. We can go 36 and 36 and 36. We can also go 48, 48, and 48. So we will be going 3, 9, 3 to a single count. I'm just trying to see which other way I can go with this. Yeah, we can go in 3 and 3 and 3 equals to 9 and 27, 27 equaling back to 36 again. This is the quarter world. Quarter world. Takes 4 of these to complete a day. Takes 4 of them to complete a day. And then it takes how many? 3 days to complete the standard cycle. And then on the 4th day, right? On the 4th day, which is 5,760 minutes compared to 4,320 minutes, in which this would be the year 2000. This is the Hebrew calendar. And if this was going back prior to the year 2000, what year would this be? Minus 1440 from the year 2000 equals the year 560. What happened in the year 560 or 566? Anyways, let that go. So now we understood our dots. Although we have 9 area spaces, it has taken us 12 dots, and the 4 dots keep the enclosure. We can also understand that the 9 area will create the octagon 8 with the 1 dire straight in the center. What is the 88 gates? Well, when 58 equaling to the word 2, Venus, and dot equaling to the numeric value 39, 9 and 8, 17. Add 1, 6 and 3 is 97. 9 and 8, 17. 5 and 3, 8. We now have 88 runneth through Venus, which equals to 64 and 16 equals to a total of 80. All zeros equal to 6. We now have 86, and the dividing gates are in the 2 dot. 2 and 7 void. Now, when we go 2 dot, I'm actually going 78, and that is the gateway to 17, which is 9852. Both will result in 17 towards Earth. Except in this one over here, okay, we're only running to the 4 houses. In this one here, we're running to the star system because of the mathematics of addition and multiplication coming together. When we do this, so my 7 equals to 65, and my void is 22, 37, 46 is 50. It equals to 115, it equals to 25, it equals to 31. 31 is the spirit. It'll end up to be the spirit of man through the moon because of the multiplications. What did I do? It's also noted to be red. Why? Red in darts, you get 50. 5 is the E world. All zeros equal to 6. This will become 2, and this will become 2. It'll be 2 plus 2. 22. Life of ape. 22 is when the monkey busts. That's what they call it in the games. We had a multiplication. This is numeric value, comes from Jupiter. We'll create Venus. We'll create angels. In the first one, we get 36. In the second one, we get 324 to the cycle, 432. You add them together, you get 360 degrees into the star system of 18. It's absolutely perfect. 18 is the first part of the reflection of the roulette wheel. We will be moving up the alphabet to where A begins on F, or number 6. A begins on F6. With these numbers here, I don't remember where I got this. Yes, from 3 and 6. In the 3 house, I haven't got a clue. This is the omega. This is the beginning, the end and beginning when you count 1 to 21. And not only does it do what A, B, C does, right? A, and here we can create 1 plus 2 equals to 3. But also, if you add up all the way to this number, it also becomes reversed, 23.1. 0.1, the only place it can be is right here. And when you have a 0.1 right over there, it's going to give you this number. And the reason it gives you that number is because of roulette. In roulette, when you put a chip in between 4 areas, it pays 8 to 1, and they give you back your chip. So you have a total of 9. We're going to be ending this soon, an hour and 43 minutes. I'm exhausted. This is the Monopoly game. I'll get back to that. Corners, train tracks, owned properties by the train tracks. There are 169 area spaces, 13 times 13. The flip side to 13 times 13 is 14, and that'll be just outside on the next scale. The last scale run on the outside of dots is 40 to this corner and 48 to that corner where Pluto comes in on the edge. So if you have 40, 48, the next one is 56, and then 64. Quarter house. Another thing I was looking at is the maximum numbers we can use in the alphabet. If I want to use the maximum number of 26 in the alphabet, and I want to arrive at 35, I forget what the reason was. Oh, yes, I wanted to arrive at 35. It would be 26 plus 9. I cannot do anything else to get to 35 unless I have the birth. 9 and 26. Now, if we're adding up the alphabet, okay, from 1 to 26, it'll equal to 351. From 1 to 08, it's going to equal to 36. So 351. So that means minus 351 equals to 315. 36. Yeah, 315. And they are both ace in the sun. It's also the orange ball in pool, the 13 ball and the 5 ball. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. It'll also create a passage to the spirit in the moon and the female, male to female. Don't forget communication, male and female. If you have plumbing, there's male and female. Electricity, male and female. So yes, so that is this over here. And the next number is 34. So it's 26 and 8 and 25 and 9. So now you have the heavens of birth into DC in the polar world. And now we're going to go over here. Now we're going to go over here. So in this one, okay, this is ST, set. ST. This is east. This is east. And it's, why is it east? Why is it east? I forget why it's east. There's many changes. Remember, first, second, third, fourth. We will be switching and understanding TH, ND, ST. Yes, it is ST for east, ST, right, for east. And the reason for that is because there's only one. Here, there are two. Here, there are three. This one, okay, is going to say stand. This one's going to say standard, XYZ, 6, 7, 8. The deck of cards is the same, the gateway to the heaven's birth. And again, we got XE that shows up. XE that shows up, the gateway, China, over here. Here we have, I'm just trying to see what we have. We have H and Y. I'm not sure where that is. 825, Yachi. And here it's the gateway to Z and G, 26 and 7, 33. Yes, this one is 33. The rotation runs in standard right over here. 24 and 9, 25 and 8. So when we count this as 33, we're going to add 60 and make it 93 and call it Saturn. This is 33. We're going to make it 93, and all of these are Saturn, female. The E world. Let's see where else we can go. Oh, I think we did this one also. Where does this come from? 8 and 6, 10 and 7, 12 and 8. What is that? 13 and 9. And it has to stop here, but I don't know what the equation is. I don't know what the equation is. Oh, I think I was working something with Jesus. Jesus Christ, the passage. 14, 17, and 20. These are exact in the center of roulette. Exact. And then this one over here, I guess is going to be 23 equals to 13 plus 60. I'm just trying to understand where this came from. Where did 2 times 4 come in? Where did 5 times 2 come in? Oh, here. Okay. So the reconnect would have been over here. Wait, 14. 8, 7, 7, 8, 9, 6. In rotation to the gateway. Wait a second. 7, 8. Wow. 7, 8. YH and ZG, which is like I'm just trying to remember. If I flip the alphabet around, where would we be with this? AT would be AT. This would be AT, I think, if we switch this around. I'm just trying to figure out where 14 comes in. 8 and 6. 8 and 6. 8 and 6. 8 and 8. Wow. This one over here, 8 and 8. The alphabet. The DC where it comes together inside Earth's birth. I'm trying to figure out where did I get this equation from again. The 34 showed up. The DC, why did DC show up? Oh, yes, what I did is instead of going 1 all the way to 36, I went 36 all the way to 1. But there's a question over here. Did you notice that I went 35, which is 26 and 9? I could not choose any other number. I couldn't choose any other number. If I wanted to go to 36, okay, if I wanted to go to 36, I would need 26 and 10. I can't do it. I can't do it. There is no number that's 10. It's 2 numbers. I need a single number. So I go to 35, and guess what? That's where the alphabet must start when you go backwards. Okay, on number 35, not on number 36. The alphabet will start over on number 36 at A. It'll become Z35, A36 equals to 71, the gateway. Z to A. This will be 8 and 9. 27, 23. I'm just trying to think. 5 and 9. I don't know what the resemblance is. Anyways, do you understand what I'm saying? Because the Z ends on 8. 2 and 6 equals to 8. That's where the Z ends. Anyways, Raphael, alpha, beta, gamma. What about 9 times 9 times 9? Well, yeah, 9 times 9 is 81.
times 9 is 729, I think. 81, 729. And that is the gateway. It's the Venus. It's, how can I say it? It's rotation within itself. It's the gateway rotation within itself. The 2 and the 7, when they come together, 9 is on all the sides. When the 2 and 7 come together, it's a 7 void to the 2. The mathematics of the 2 work out to 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 5 times 2 equals to 1. 6 times 2 equals to 3. And 6 times, I'm just trying to think which numbers match. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, okay. 7, 14, 21. Okay. 7, 7, 7. Okay, will equal to 21, will equal to 3. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, it'll take 6 numbers. Okay, let me do it on paper so you can see it's much easier. Okay, sit. Please, that's good enough. Just there. You got a whole spot. Just, you're good. Shh. You're good. You're good. Yes. Okay. So we have 2. We have 2 and we have 7. We have 4 and we have 5. We have 6 and we have 3. We have 8 and we have 1. We have 1 and we have 8. We have 3 and we have 6. We have 5 and we have 4. We have 7 and we have 2. We have 9 and we have 9. That's the cycle. So they match on 99. Now the crisscross match, okay, is all the way here. So if we really want to see what the crisscross match is, we're going to have to make a full design and see. And then the full design, so that would be 2 all the way to 2, 4 all the way to 4, 6. So we see the other crisscross match happening right here. You're back in the same position. So this is what happens, and it shows us into which is Venus, is created by 99. So if we start, do we start here? Right after this, right? This is going to be 2, and right after this, this is going to be 7. So we're going to have to understand that 99 Jupiter, creating Venus. And then how does the cycle go? 1, 2, 3, boom. Here's your standard, and here's your standard death. And what did we do? Reverse it. Then we go to standard death. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1. And you can see it was inverted over here, 7 and 2. Jiminy crackers. Holy freak. You're knocking everything on the floor. Come on. Come on. Just, you're ridiculous after. I mean, come on. You already know, you know the drill. You know the drill, eh? You know the drill, don't you? You know the drill. Okay, so anyways, there's a lot of things going on. I don't have all the answers. I just know it's all a skeleton. Again, that's another Monopoly board. Trying to do it different ways to understand different things. Here is a word I never like to say because it's been taken into poor context. But if you take a look, N is M, I is R, Mr. In, like in Nibiru.
GG is 77 to be the gateway. So is TT. So this is your gate. Gate to the E world of Venus. It says the head. It is the T, so I put TT with the letters. It also says summer. In the word summer, the sum of the ocean controlled by the moon. Mer means ocean in French. REM is to sleep, sleep by the moon. So anyways, it says this, so it says the head of 6. But because this letter, okay, carries the A sound, we have EMARS, the head of 6, because it's MR. The total of M with the E creates R. The total of R in the house it represents is S, EMARS. It is the head of TV6, of TV1, or TVI. Where else am I? Where else am I? Mr. equals to 31. TT equals to 46, or V1, whichever way you want to look at it. 22 and 9th letter, 444. The reverse, okay, of this equals to 5, 5, 5. 444, reverse 555. 1.25. The remaining time to the moon is inside this word, and it comes from Mars. The Spanish have some of the answers. 8 times 8, the dot, the angels. Just trying to see. I'm just too tired to go through this. Maybe I'll come and do it next time. Okay, we're going to call it the night. And there's also Rotas, Sator, Alpha, Beta, Gamma. Oh, my God. I want to thank you for watching. Right. Thank you. Explain. The image looks like Jesus fish. Oh, I'm not finished. There's other things. Maybe I'm just going to show off this thing. There's still one person. Let's see if we can see where we want to go with this. Just 1 second. There's this. This star is here. Let me see if I can move this. Whoop. Yeah. Whoa. So this star over here, I put it over here. I just changed its color around. I would put 3 heads together and create one consciousness. And this is where the Chrysler sign comes in. You see this? Let me see if I can create this area here. First of all, let me put this down at the bottom. Okay, so let me take that. Let me take that. And we are going to, let's see if I can do, depending on what you want to bring in. So we can do that, right? But at the same time, I'm just trying to see something here. Just trying to see where we also have this area over here. Now, Jiminy, come on. Jiminy crackers, you're just pushing and sitting on the keyboard. Please, I mean, I hate to scream at you. I love you, you know? It's just so annoying. I'm going to put a box around here. We won't have that problem anymore, okay? Okay, I'll box you out. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. 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 Go. Shoo. 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 Okay. Okay. So what we had is we created the octagon. Now we're going to come in and we're going to do it this way. No, I can't use yellow. Can't use yellow. Can't use green. I really can't use red, and I just used red. Okay, let me see if I can get this here. And can you see the box, the cube that's in here? Maybe I can use black. Maybe I can use black. So you can see the cube, right? You can see the cube like that. But if I show you the whole design, you'll see it that, and you won't really be able to see the distorted. Well, this is Tesla's numbers, and I just contort them a little bit by using them a little bit different. So we can see the cube here, and this is the center of your numeric values in roulette, and the L M the L M N O P Q I R Q R sorry QRS. And I think everything, hold on, I think everything actually starts with this corner empty, the same way the Z is empty at 26, but I don't want to get into that. I'm just thinking of Monopoly because of the L M N O, mono, meaning one. Okay, the only one that's not in here is Q and Y, 17 and 25. 25 creates 17, but that's your Monopoly. When the alphabet gets shifted, okay, P, Q, R, S, T, U is replaced by this. And here is N and W. What else? Okay, so that's that design. And there's more things to understand. There's more artwork. There's cubes and cubes inside of here. And I also was thinking, should I stretch out? Why did I design this? Because it's two triangles. There's a triangle here and a triangle here and a bigger triangle and a bigger triangle and a bigger triangle. And the Chrysler sign is inside of this. So we're going to leave this one alone for now. And then we're going to go into what we've already done here. Okay, what I'm going to do in here before I end this video, just to say it's done. Why I do these videos is because I can't remember everything. Okay, so since I can't remember everything, and sometimes I can't remember anything at all, I put these on here and somebody says, hey, I have a question for you. And right away, my memory returns because somebody has a question. We work together. I can't remember half the stuff I do. I really don't. So I have a barnyard there, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to do this. I got to so I want to just okay, so I have all my barns all set up over here. And for those who don't know what this design is, this is one cross between two crosses. Should I have put a cross underneath here? Would you like to see what it does if I did do that? I'm going to paste. Just going to put this one down here. What if I put all the crosses up? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. First of all, let's see what happens. I'm going to cut it out. Oh, no, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now I have a single cross. Maybe I'm going to take away this. Take away that. Take away that. Take away that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, whoop, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy. Oh, but wait a second. I'm going to transparent copy. And hopefully I can paste. Please show me transparent. See, the best I can do when reposting is to do it this way. Man, I wish I can get this camera to work properly, eh? So here's one, copy, paste. So here's another one. And see, I won't be able to get them both under. Only one goes under. So where would I put the other one? I'd have to put the other one over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do you want? Punishment? Is that what you want? You want to give me punishment? Oh my God. Where are you? Okay, so we'll put the other one there. Then we're going to go get another cross. And see, I can't put it here. It overlaps. I can put it here. So I'm not, whoop, where am I? Wow, it's all gone blank. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So this is the standing crosses. What's going to happen? Then I can take another cross and then shove that right over here. So by doing that, you already saw every so often, I'm going to have an automatic and just put this over here. And without turning them upside down. Anyways, that's going to be the one design. Anyways, the other design is this. Two upside down, one like this. This is what it creates. At the same time, okay, I can also put one here and over here. And this is, maybe you want to look at Jesus and two others on the cross, one supporting two. I'm not sure what this design is going to do yet. I'll further it another time. But those are the crosses. Is there any other design? There's more of the Tesla. Here is 369, okay, including 147. This is the dividing gate. It's tilted towards the west. Here is on the cross, more or less, because here is 258, here is 147. One is tilted to the right, the other is tilted to the left. Here's how 258 stands up. What is this angle over here? Trying to understand how everything connects together. 417 with 369. There is reason for it. The reason for it, this will create the 10, 10, 10, 10 world over here. 741 with 369. Trying to see if I can. Okay, so I just want to just make one of these bigger. I want to understand this one. Resize. 155. I have to see this. So I resize this 155. Let me see if you can see the numbers. Let me see. The 852 will run into the 852, will run into the 852. Okay. The 369 will run into the 741, creating a 10-10 world. the 258 creating, sorry, not only the 1010 world, it will create the 4 or the 13. It will create 9 and 4, 13, 6 and 7, 13, 1 and 3, 4. It will create 7 and 3, 10, 7 and 6, 13, 7, 9. So it creates the 3 worlds of creation in this design. So if you also look, there's going to be multiple levels inside of this. I'm not sure if you can see the multiple level shelves inside of this. So that's what this design does. This is by the setup of 9. This is all Tesla's numbers. This is just different ways to set them up and their reasoning. Just trying to see what reasoning this is. Oh, this one is when I skipped to every second number and I included everything together in Tesla's numbers. Hold on a second. Wow, it's not good, eh? Anyways, I'll try and find out if I can get a link. I'm tired. I've been here for a couple hours. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, she is cute. 999. 999 is 729 and 27. So Gateway Black, 756. It is the polarity of creation to the moon, 756, 18. 12 male and female comes in. Oh my God, 5 and 6 comes in, which is recreating creation through K. Oh boy, I'm tired. I can't. Here she comes again. Here she comes again. You're done for tonight? So we're done. I'm going to have to understand. Hey, Pokey. Hey, Pokey. You talking to me? You talking to me? Good, eh? Just grab all that information. Give me some more information. Give me more information. Are you stealing or giving? Are you sharing or taking? Okay. No fooling around. That's it. Peace and love. We must wake up. What we don't know, question. If you don't understand something and it's irrational or illogical, question. Now, the thing is, who do you question? Who do you ask? Is someone trying to sell you or persuade you on something? Is someone trying to persuade you or sell you on something? We are into a period of time, and the period of time lies upon us. 395. The word is lie and truth. When the person telling the story tells you not to believe everybody else, they are telling you a lie. Only in listening to everybody and understanding everyone's point of view can you actually find the truth. Unless somebody's ready to tell you why you should not listen to them and back it up with absolute 100% logical, rational truth that you can put together and understand yourself. But if there's any point where maybe or maybe not, then you know. And that's the end of the night. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. We are coming into a new world. That's why we are going through the havoc right now. Stand up for yourself and the truth, and everything will be turned around because we are the power. Neo Anderson, One Red DNA.